Hey, what is going on, guys? XpertFusion here, and today I want to talk about what I believe are the top 5 best guns within Call of Duty Black Ops 4 in the multiplayer beta, of course. So I have 5 guns. These are kind of my list. There's some guns that I could definitely see being better than these ones, but the thing is, there's so many good guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 4 that it was really hard to make this list. Honestly, I can think of 10 guns that could be contenders for the top 3 spot, which is crazy in my opinion. That's a great thing, though, that really makes this game feel a lot more, balanced in terms of the weapons. I've used every gun so far. I've had a, decent amount of time with each gun, and so, yep, let's get into this. Coming in at the number 5 spot, I have the ICR-7. ICR-7 is the first gun you unlock. It's one of the first in terms of many others, and it has improved accuracy with low recoil. That's kind of like the description of it, and it's very similar to the ICR from Black Ops 3. Very similar. It has the same name, obviously, so therefore, it's obviously going to be very, very similar. But out of all assault rifles, it has the best accuracy in its class, which is pretty damn good. Let's be real here. So at long range, this thing can do some pretty good things, but the only downside is it has some pretty low damage overall. And it's a very just, kind of all-around weapon. A lot of the different stats like range, fire rate, and stuff like that, they're all like kind of the medium sort of position. It's a very generic type of assault rifle, but it's all around pretty well. I love running around using this bad boy because it actually does some pretty damn good work, I have to say. So I definitely recommend using the ICR-7 if you're that type of assault rifle player who likes to have something that works for all ranges, works for close ranges even. It could even, go good against assault rifles up close. But, that's just kind of how I feel about the gun. It's just a very all-around good weapon. Coming in at the number 4 spot, I have the MX-9 SMG. The MX-9 is what I would say the best SMG in the game. There's a lot of good SMGs like the Cordite, the Spitfire, the SOG 9mm. They're all pretty good, but the MX-9, it just takes the cake for the best SMG in the game. It's got reliable damage with moderate recoil. It's like there's no, above and beyond factor about this gun. It's a very, very all-round, well-done SMG. It has a pretty decent range, so if you're trying to kill people at long ranges with an SMG, it actually is probably the best option out of any assault or out of any SMG in the game, which makes it automatically reliable in that way. And it just feels like a good weapon. Like, just use this gun. It's one of the first to unlock, so you don't have to go that far into the game to actually use it, but it is such a good weapon. I recommend using it. They did nerf it recently, though, to weekend 2. It was a lot better weekend 1. It's still really good, though. I would put it at number 2 from last weekend, but after the nerf, it's probably now number 4. That's why I'm putting it at number 4 rather than a little higher. They kind of nerfed some of the ranges, the damage at longer ranges that it can do, which is probably for the best considering it was really, really good beforehand. Next up at number 3, we have the ABR tactical rifle. The ABR, holy shit, man. I did not expect this gun to be so good, but it is a fucking beast. It reminds me of like a FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, and it's just got powerful 3-round bursts with such good accuracy. Like, trying to kill people at long ranges with this gun is such a piece of cake. I mean, it is so good. A lot of people like to say the Swordfish is better, but I'm gonna be completely honest. I like the Swordfish, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's anywhere nearly as good as the ABR. The Swordfish it takes you 2 bursts, but the bursts take a lot longer to come out. You know what I'm saying? It takes like, a lot more time because it's a 4-round burst rather than 3-round burst. But the ABR can 2 burst people, and the bursts come out a lot faster. It's got a higher fire rate. So I don't know, why you'd choose the Swordfish over the ABR. Obviously, the Swordfish has other better things to it. Like, it has, I would say, better accuracy. But if you're looking for damage, the ABR takes the cake, man. I gotta say, I'm probably gonna get disagreed with on this one because I know a lot of people like the Swordfish more, but there's something about the ABR, and it looks like the AUG from Black Ops 1, which just makes it pretty awesome in my opinion. But yeah, that comes in at number 3. Coming at number 2, we have the Vapor XKG assault rifle. This gun is so fucking good. I love it. I cannot stop using it. It has the bayonet operator mod, which is so much fun to use, by the way, but the gun itself is just so powerful. It's an all-round good assault rifle. It's like the SMG assault rifle, sort of like how most Call of Duties have it. It reminds me of the Honey Badger from Call of Duty Ghosts, but just without the suppressors. So kind of like that one gun from Modern Warfare Master that they added in his DLC that was like basically the Honey Badger without the suppressor. It's very similar. It's very powerful. It's very good at all different situations. It has pretty, reliable mobility. It's got reliable damage. It's just one of those guns that's like, it's easy to use, man. It's really easy to use. I like the iron sights. I like, the different attachments you have, the different options for attachments you have on it. But I gotta say, the Vapor is just such a fun gun. I love it. That's why it comes in at number 2. Before I get into number 1 spot, I do want to go through a couple other guns that are kind of honorable mention sort of spots, because there's just so many good guns in this game. I really had a tough time doing this. The Rampart 17, which is like the scar of this game, is so freaking good. I wanted to put this in the top 5, but these other 5 just for me were a little bit more enjoyable. The Maddox RF8 is actually pretty freaking good. People don't really talk about it, but it's actually a very good assault rifle. It's kind of like an SMG as well. I would say the Spitfire is pretty freaking solid at close ranges. You can murk people. It's the gun that kind of looks like the Vesper. Corday is actually really, really good. It's like the PDW of the game. SOG 9mm is surprisingly really good. I didn't expect it to be really good, but it is. It's like a machine pistol, but it's actually pretty damn good up close. Like I said, Swordfish is pretty solid. If you're a sniper, the Kushka is pretty freaking good. And for pistols, the Mozo pistol is just, it's a beast. It's the best secondary in the game, I would have to say. And if we're gonna go for dishonorable mentions, let's put that Auger, whatever, I think that's how you pronounce it, the tactical rifle Auger DMR. That gun, I fucking hate that gun, dude. That gun is so bad. And the GKS is not bad. It's SMG, but I'm just not a big fan of it. But overall, that's kind of just top 5. But let's get into the number 1 spot, which if you use process elimination, you can probably figure out what it is. That is the KN57. I already made a video talking about why I think this is the best gun in the game, and I stand by that point. Not only is it just such a cool looking gun because it's a freaking AK-47, but it's just such a well balanced gun, and it's just so good at all type of situations. Like, I never have a problem using the KN. I go around the map, I can always drop a solid 50 something kills in a game of domination. It's so easy to use. I absolutely have a great time using it. It's just all around, probably my opinion, the best gun in this game, probably the best gun in the past few years of Call of Duty, for God's sake. I mean, I love this gun. Please try it out. It is worth the the spot in your creative class. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what your top 5 favorite guns are in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in my next one, and peace out.